Let's find the link. Now it says 400 plus. Before it said it was 200 plus people.
It's just like, well, 200 is not enough to tempt you, but 400? It doesn't actually ask me if I want to. MTO wants us to read help us chat before we start.
Well, we're starting now. Look, I've already. I checked your stream in real time, and when he started refueling, he didn't change tires, and it didn't look like he put that much fuel in. I can't remember how much fuel he put in, to be honest. So
I just came out. He was
448. I'm not looking into it now because we have to start soon.
Yeah, I'd say the 448 spooked me. That's all I would call into question. Like how you managed to gain an extra 20 seconds. Not that it would have mattered anyway. NTO had
if it makes a difference at the end of the race, then I'll look at it. But we don't have time right now. We said we were starting at past, right?
Yep.
We did. Okay, let's get going. Why are we waiting?
NTO's not in. We told him to go show us. And he's got to actually... now, we can just retrospectively add 10 seconds. It's not that big of a deal. If he had genuinely got that much of a gripe. Jesus.
Right, let's put him back in 6th. Right, let's get going. Right, guys. The final stint.
Iggy's driving the final stint home.
Yeah.
It's...
The guy with the dodgiest internet on the team.
It's an 11.5 second penalty in DC, right? Or is it just a DNF at this point?
You just go to the back. It's like stopping on track, isn't it?
Oh. If this happens, I'm just gonna die laughing. I'm just prefacing this now.
Do you know what happens in real endurance? So if you don't make the checkered flag, even if you've done more laps in the 24-hour or the 12-hour race, you finish behind the people who make the checkered flag. Yeah. That's why you'll see in the Le Mans, people who retire in the first hour with huge damage, they'll come out for the very end of the race.
Yeah, that's fair.
I always thought that was interesting. Right, okay, everyone in the chat, because no one's actually written anything. Give me your predictions for the podium. So currently we've got Aero GTP1, Lost Tracking is in 2nd, and FGR with a new driver. Has he ever raced in eSports, this guy?
Nope.
Brand new driver to ALR in 3rd place. I'm assuming he's going to be quick though. Then VRT have a super quick guy ending as well.
This is the first time, just before we go down the list, this is the first time I've ever seen a Frenchman driving for FGR.
Yeah, actually, it's usually Germans.
I was about to say, it's one of the very few non-Germans I've seen, but I'm pretty convinced it's the first Frenchman I've seen in the FGR colours, in ALR in particular.
Iggy takes the win on the wets. Well, he's done that before on a dry track.
That definitely didn't spark a very different conversation in the slightest. But yeah.
Anyway, Bluebeard's going to take us home in Team Nova. He's doing another stint starting in P5. NTO, our Tier 5 champion from last season, is going to be doing a double stint, isn't he, to P6.
Yeah.
Then we got Stiggy Boss in P7.
Oh, we might have damage
Who's
and
got
contact,
damage?
and who's got this,
I don't
that,
think,
the other.
I think there's no damage. I don't see any
Through
damage.
the first 6. I think they got away
Everyone's
with
alright.
it.
Whatever happened there, that was very stupid.
So, what are we figured out today is that the group of 15 people
they can't do formation laps. They can't do formation laps. Racing at 200 kilometers an hour is fine, side by side through the bus stop, but doing a formation lap is impossible. And so is our favourite Frenchman. Don't call him French.
I almost did, admittedly.
I mean, he's got the French flag next to his name, so technically.
I said Frenchman, and then I said Frenchman, and then I went, well, he probably doesn't want me to call him that, because he'll get mad at me for
Right,
that one.
in they come. So, Iggy leads us through. He's not going to have to wait. And then after Iggy, there is going to be a 143-second wait before Dummy can make his start. That is 2 minutes and 23. Then FGR, 3 minutes and 34 back. VRT, or VEZ, sorry, 4 minutes and 4 seconds back. Then we're over 5 seconds for Bluebeard and NTO. Over 7 minutes back for Stiggy Moss, Eroticos, and Meg. Over 9 minutes back for BX, X90G, and Hulked. And over 10 minutes back... and for Fancy, sorry. And over 10 minutes back for Swing It and Wing It, and Mortal for Queen's Head. Who is actually only about half a minute behind Swing It. So I think he could end up not finishing last for Queen's Head, actually. Out comes Iggy.
The funny thing about this is he's already gained a 70 seconds gap bit already today. Mortal has on Bada Big, not slouch by any means.
Yuri's just said where he lives is still France. Well, yes, you're right, actually. He does live in France. A Corsican is the reason why Corsica's part of France. Napoleon was born in Corsica. Did you know that?
I did not know that.
There you go. Bit of a history lesson for you.
I'm never going to be able to use that information ever again.
Hey, in 15 years you're going to be at a pub quiz, and it's going to be was Napoleon born, and and you'll remember. I'm telling you now, Corsica.
God. Jens has just realised that Y Racer isn't your son. Napoleon was French.
He was a proud Frenchman. Anyway.
Whatever you do, don't show this last 5 minutes to NTL. You'll spark a culture war in the Discord.
He's already pissed off because we didn't apply a 10-second penalty to Nova. Listen, if anyone's within 10 seconds of Bluebeard behind, we will look at it. But right now, I don't care.
Hi, Jensen. Nice to meet you. Greetings, not yourself.
So, Iggy started his second hot lap here. Bummy should be starting fairly soon. 2 minutes 23 was the gap, and it's about 1 minute 40 something for a lap, so...
At least Corsica isn't cheating the pit lane time.
Capel wants an interview. God. Well, are you gonna behave, Capel?
No, he's not.
No, of course
also,
not.
I interviewed Mortal on the same team.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what interviewing the same team will do.
So, starting the last stint for Lost Tracking Racing, my future teammate, as of tomorrow, Dummy. 2 minutes 26, he's come out behind, so he's lost a bit more time to Iggy. And then we've got John Bon Jovi from FGR about to start.
You just call him Bon Jovi.
Yeah. Isn't Burr butter? So is that John Good Butter? Is the translation?
I don't know.
So we've either got John Bon Jovi or John Good Butter. Make your mind up.
If the second one is the literal translation into English, then fair enough. I don't know. I didn't learn French. I learned German.
Bon is good, and Burr is butter. And John is John. Or Gene.
Oh god.
Right, out comes John, and he's actually come out a full 2 laps, like we said. He had, yeah, because Aura had just been lapped by Platt at the end of the previous one. I did see that, yeah. So there we go. But this is good for John Goodbutter. He's got some slipstream here.
God.
I'm gonna get some abuse after. Jambon, yeah. Jambon is ham, yeah.
New to the league. The man is new to the league, and he's having his name butchered badly, and he's been in the league for about 30 seconds.
Well, I've been calling this guy Pina Colada until I realised it wasn't that as well. So.
Jensen put in the chat, shot through the heart, banner is to blame. Oh, we've all been doing this for too long. That's what it is.
Look, you saw how we lost our minds on the last stint.
Yeah.
Last time.
Honestly, I thought this was going to go off the rails when Krentis was in here. It did, to be honest with you, quite heavily go off the rails. It was quite fun. But yeah.
Right, so he's out 4 minutes 9. It was 4 minutes 4 back on the end of the last stint, so it makes sense. 5 minutes 23 was Bluebeard's.
And before NTO starts sneaking off.
Yeah. Here he goes. Just behind the FGR driver, 525, yep. And then there was 5:59 for NTO from that previous stint. Could you see like a 5:30 here?
No, it's already over the top of 5:59. There you go. He got damaged, by the way. I don't know when that happened.
Well, I hope he remembers to fix the damage. He probably forgot it with all the waiting that he had. How did he? Hold on. So someone did get damaged from that clusterfuck on the formation lap. I thought they got away with it. Never mind.
He did fix it. He did fix it. Also, Mortal and Jensen are currently going
that is exactly the same. He actually cheated because you can't fix the damage and come out with the exact same time as you finish the last stint when everyone else lost time. We'll let you off though. We'll let you off. Right, next up.
Oh, there's more damage. Stiggy Boss has got rear damage.
Stiggy Boss has got so clearly NTO rear-ended Stiggy Boss somehow, even though Stiggy Boss is behind NTO.
What about Eroticos and company then?
Eroticos has rear damage. Oh, Megs has front and rear damage.
I think it might be a little bit more prevalent than you think it might have been.
Well, it didn't show initially, so maybe I just scrolled through everyone too quickly. Let's see where everyone else is on track. So there's a 35 second gap between NTO and Bluebeard. 1 minute 17 to Pastina.
Alright, so we've got a French translation into English and
Jesus. Pasta Pina Colada.
Not. What did you miss? So we've got a French translation into English,
Jesus.
which is from over here.
You know, I thought I wouldn't have lost my mind so much with like actually having breaks in between my commentary, but clearly.
Then we've got the Italian who is now pasta, because sure. Also, apparently the damage happened in another incident after the one we saw.
Yeah. So Swigert Wiggert's out very early, so...
Jesus
This
Christ.
is the guy who's in, like, 14th place. Is he? Yeah, he is. Apex Hunter 1, yeah.
He should probably be waiting another, I don't know, probably
unless
like
he's
3
out...
minutes on top of that.
Unless he's the... No, yeah, he's...
Let's have a look. Let's have a look. You did send me the list.
unless he's Apex Hunter 2. It does say number 2 on his car. Has he switched from 1 to 2? It says 2 on his car.
Apparently, what you would look in Stint 6 was Digimos was Team 2.
Yes, I did enjoy that, Eli. You're doing pretty good. So, Eroticos is 8th. I think Swing It, or Wing It. So, I did allow this to happen because they messaged me and they were like, look, we don't have enough drivers to do every stint because of the whatever happened internally. So, I think Bendit did a stint with Apex Hunter 1 and now he's doing Apex Hunter 2. So, he is in the correct position. And Stiggy Moss is waiting in the pits.
Yeah. And he is in the colours of the AHR 1 team as well. It's reversed red and white.
Yeah, okay. So everyone's out where they should be. Megs is out 7:52, which is a little bit later than he should be, I think. Yeah, he is a little bit later, but... And Eroticos is 7 seconds down on where they finished, but that kind of makes sense as well. So then it's going to be... after them, it's going to actually be BX Royal who comes out. 9 minutes 10. So he's gained a fair bit of time there, because there were 9 minutes 26 before. And then Hulks is coming out, 9 minutes 19 down.
Yeah, BX jumped it because BX hadn't passed Hulks.
No, but he's got his 25-second penalty.
Oh yeah.
And now Hulks, I think, has jumped a little bit as well, because he should be on. He should be on. He should be on 9:23. He's come out on 9:19. He should have been on 9:23, so he's not jumped it too bad, but he should. X90G is way behind now. And then we've got Fancy Locks coming out, and he is 9:49, which actually is spot on. That's 6 seconds down on where they finished. And then we just got Stiggy Boss and Mortal at the rear. So let's have a quick look through the grid and see if there's any close battles after everyone's come out. I'm assuming not. Eroticos has 11 seconds on Meg, and he's 14 behind Bendit. So he actually, I think, has a really good chance of getting P7 here. Because Eroticos is in Tier 2, Bendit's in Tier 5.
Yeah, that's one way of putting it. That is legitimately one way of putting it. Or we're saying that he might have fueled in less. I don't know how accurate that can be. He did only put half fuel in, admittedly.
Yeah, but that's what was it?
I don't know how much Iggy put in.
16 seconds or something. Less fuel.
Yeah. Another penalty for Hulk straight away.
Okay. And then Stiggy Moss is out now. Yeah, he's got his timings right, and I think Mortal's got his right as well, because he's only just coming out now. He was 10 minutes and 56 seconds back, and he's coming out 11 minutes and 3, so yeah, so a few people were a bit dodgy there. I think maybe before the next race we need to have a think
Tighten that out,
yeah. Figure out a way of tightening this up and adding penalties and things, but for now, I'm not too arsed.
Had that Ford bought some mediums? I'd hope so.
Oh yeah. Can you imagine if he forgot?
If he hasn't, we'll be seeing him on the hard sooner rather than later.
So we've got my eSports teammate coming up to lap my 12 hours teammate.
Great start. Obviously, for those who aren't aware, those who are watching at the moment aren't aware of how everything's going. Tomorrow is the start of the new season. The eSports season, season 8 for eSports starts tomorrow. Then you got the season 21. I think I've got my numbers right. For the GT Monday series starting on Monday as well. So this was, I guess, the start of a new season. In one way, or the end of the off one, whichever one you choose to look at it as.
Technically, it's the end of the off season. the other 12-hour races are going to be a little bit earlier in the off season. This one was just because there was no time over Christmas to kind of fit it in anywhere else. But yeah,
Jensen said that you better get Lobby A tomorrow.
Right. Okay. Tell me what you think the cutoff for Lobby A is going to be, Jensen. And I'll tell you if that's possible for me to hit in 10 minutes. I was good with 25 minutes to qualify, but I'm not so good with 10 minutes to qualify. Wow, that is some big getting out of the way for XIG there.
It was, wasn't it? All the way off the track to do so.
Yes. So we're going to see XIG and Eroticos close together here. Hopefully they will be working together and pushing each other through. A 54.3! I will be not in Lobby A, I regret to inform you, if that's going to be the cut-off point. I think I can get a high 54.
Jensen and Mimi are just gonna rock up tomorrow. They're gonna drop a 53, and they.
Yeah. Right, let's see where the battling is. XIG's 8.4 seconds behind Hulked. Hulked out on the softs again, so we still don't know if he's got medium tyres.
That's a great sign. I would assume by the fact that he messaged in the chat saying that he didn't have medium tyres, probably spurred him onto the fact that he should probably buy medium tyres. Also, Jensen just said 52s are doable.
No, they're
Everyone
not.
Else is screwed.
Maybe for you.
Everyone else is screwed.
Right, if Jensen doesn't get a 52 in qualifying tomorrow, you need to really lay into him, because this is some boasting going on in the chat.
In the form who somehow drops a 51 out of absolutely nowhere. Per second penalty for XIG and Marcos goes by.
Jensen, what car are you picking? And what car's Mew picking as well? I hope it's the McLaren F1.
Gonna go to the DBR9 again.
No, but they said the DBR9 was massively buffed, so that's a cop-out.
You should never tell. You got 1,000 points last season.
I know.
If you're threatened by anybody, I feel like there might be a problem.
Well, I'll tell you what I'm picking. I'm going in the 296. Even though it's going to have terrible standing stats, I really like how it drives. Speaking of the 296, where is it?
The yellow flag. Where's the yellow flag?
About to get. Where is the yellow flag?
Where is the yellow flag? That was the yellow flag. That
Let's just see if there's any damage anywhere. Doesn't look like it.
I'm not going insane. That was the.
There was a yellow. You're right. There was a yellow flag.
2013 GTR. Are you Jensen? I don't know. I think we're gonna have problems.
You know what though? I heard that car's really good on acceleration. It just
I'm gonna PTSD.
wasn't. It just in Monday League it doesn't have good downforce. I don't think it's good on high speed though.
Yeah, and Mumu's gonna be in the 18 Ford,
which is good on high speed. So at least one of them they'll be taking turns. Low speed will be Jensen, high speed will be Mumu winning. Yeah, I mean, it's true. The Lexus prototype has never won a race in ALR. And also, one of those like weird Ford test cars has never won a race in any ALR event either. I think those might be the only... Oh, and the McLaren F1's never won one either. Those might be the only three left.
Down. We've almost covered off the entire Group 3 field at this point.
We have to box it off before the end of GT7. And by we, not me, obviously.
Padded. Boo, Lewis! That's why he joined Monday.
to actually get in the Hall of Fame.
No, the different... Right. I'm going to say this now, whilst I've got some people actually watching do the eSports.
X90 in an instant. Oh, he's got front bumper damage.
Oh, the front bumper, yep.
He did a 149 on lap 4. Is that it? He's only 1.9 down on this lap, so it must have been that on lap 4.
It must have been. The real question is...
He was already behind BX, but he's going to get caught by Hulk at this rate.
Was he on his own? That's the real question.
Yeah, well, unless it was a lapped car or he was unlapping himself.
Which, we're in an endurance race, Ross. It's in the final 2 hours. That
but there's Eroticos was... I remember Eroticos was behind him, and now Eroticos is ahead of him. So, and they're teammates, so if someone from Aero...
Who's the two cars in front then? On the banking at the moment then?
Maybe we need to do a spec series or something where only the worst or the least successful, like, 8 cars are able to be picked in ALR history.
We did that. That was essentially what King of the Ring was.
King of the Ring was, yeah. But, like...
That's exactly what
since
King
we've
of the
done
Ring
King
was.
of the Ring, Citroen was in King of the Ring, and that's, like, the best car now.
I actually had the King of the Ring livery that Jin made for that event on the Citroen right up until the Gr3 one that I'm using this season.
Yeah, I had it on the WRX when I did the qualifying for eSports, because I've never used the WRX before or after the King of the Ring 2 years ago.
We apparently got a copyright strike on one of the streams in this today.
How?
Because it thought it was the 2022 24 Hours of Daytona.
It's just too realistic. It's obviously. How does that even get picked up? Does someone upload the 2022 24 Hours of Daytona onto YouTube, and then like AI scans our video to see if it's the same thing, and it just decided, yeah, it is?
We're gonna lose £4 because
4 quid? We're gonna lose like 4p maybe.
But yeah,
I don't think we've ever earned 4 quid in all of our videos put together.
We've got well, IG also putting that was suboptimal. But yeah, that would make sense if you crashed at turn 1. Probably would be suboptimal.
Yes, that was suboptimal. First crash of the night, apart from the formation lap clusterfuck. Iggy continuing to lap people. He's 2 minutes 23 up on Dummy. Do you think he's going to be 2 laps up by the end of this race?
No.
No?
No.
What do you need to be? You need to be
3:30.
3:30.
3:30.
So he needs
the time that he passed over.
He needs 67 seconds, and so he needs to be basically a second a lap quicker. And at the moment,
not only that, he's already
2/10 quicker.
13 laps.
Yeah. Well, he's 2/10 quicker, but he's on mediums and Dummy's on softs. We find out in 2 days how much each one makes. Okay. Maybe we need to have some guesses in the chat. How much money are we making off these streams today? I'm gonna guess. I'm guessing, like, seriously, £3.47 or something like that.
What, off the 12 hours?
Of all 6 streams put together. Maybe 5 because we got copyright strikes. We might not get the money for that one. I hope it wasn't a 3-hour one, because that's probably the one that earns the most. I'm
gonna go about £2.67 total.
£2. Okay, you think lower. 6-7.
It was Stint 4.
Stint 4. That was the one we were both doing.
Yeah.
Well.
Oh, Ryan's looked. Ryan's looked. Boo this man. Cheat.
Right, let's find some gaps. Aratico's 10 behind Bendit now and 11 ahead of Meg. So he's in 46.8, 47.7 for Swigert. 47.2 now, so he's improving. Just set his fastest lap there. So he's doing pretty well here on the mediums.
Yeah.
Erotico's just crossing the line now, 10 seconds behind. 46.7, so he's half a second a lap quicker at the moment.
What about Meg behind?
Meg, 46.8 is his quickest, but he's been in the 47s for a long time now. 47.2, so the same as Bendit. And then BX is over a minute behind. He basically needs to be 45s for the whole way through on the mediums and 44s the whole way through on the softs. If he's got a chance. And he is going purple.
He's going purple, I'd say that, yeah.
On the mediums, going purple.
It'll be very interesting to see how he continues on here. Obviously, I still don't know how he got the damage last stint. I have no idea how he managed to get damage.
I hope he shares the replay.
That's unbelievably impressive. I don't think it's been a long time if I have seen it. It's been a long time since I saw rear right damage.
Jensen thinks that the YouTube money is going to be his in 2 months when they win eSports, but it won't, because YouTube don't pay out until you've earned at least 50 quid. And we're probably like 2 or 3 years away from a payout at this rate.
Oh god. Unless the YouTube blows up for some reason.
Yeah.
Yeah. I also wanted to say this earlier on. You got distracted. My aim for esports in particular in these groups, it's 60 quid now. But my aim for like 2026. Yeah. End of 2026 is to get NWR competition to the point where they can't win by picking joke cards anymore. That's my aim.
Yeah, but if we get to that point, I mean, what we need to do is like make the teammates of NWR turn on each other, so they all join different esports teams, and then you've got really even teams across the board. That's what we need to happen. So if anyone wants to start like a vicious rumor about Jensen, Emiru, and Lewis, just like start DMing people, just go for it, I say.
I could do that. I could get. We could try and get Platt to bring some some of the distinct lads over, and
yeah,
that way. But yeah, that's my aim. I'm not gonna lie to you. I want that's my aim by the end of 26 to get some teams in that will actually force Moo into a semi-decent car at the very least.
I mean, he's just been in a decent car this today, and he didn't win his stint. In fact, it took him 2 and a bit laps to get past me. I'd call that washed, personally.
Don't say that. He's gonna watch this, and I'm gonna have to watch him beat everyone by a second tomorrow.
That's fine. I'm not racing in that lobby, so it doesn't affect me. Jensen's trying to recruit now.
Yeah, I was about to say that. Jensen's trying to recruit already. Morocco is now 8.4 off the back of Bennett.
Yeah, he's catching pretty quickly, and Bennett's probably going to have to get out of the way for 2 drivers about to lap him here as well. Which might shave another second off.
Yeah, Bummy and Pastina Calda, not Pasta Calda.
Pina colada. Yeah, that is the worst track for the Ford GT, to be fair.
They're bending out of the way there to get like the 2 drew through, and the Rotterdam has dropped to under 7 seconds now.
Yeah, he's just gained about 2 seconds there because of that.
Having had to drive in these kind of races before, when we did the endurance series in that Ford by self-choice around the reverse of Lago Maggiore, I am very much aware that car is an absolute bag of crap around that track. The problem is it's being manned by World Series drivers. I don't want to piss off. I'd rather not. I like a competition at the very least, please.
Anonymous PB at Lago Maggiore is a 46.3. Wow. Good job we demoted him from Tier 1 if that's true. Right, so the time between Bendit and Rotikos is hemorrhaging. He's 2.4 seconds slower on this lap. He lost about 2 letting those 2 cars past. Rotikos is lapping as quick as he has done so far. Low 46s. I think he can lap in the 45s on the mediums now that the fuel is going down, and he's still got some good life in them. So hopefully he can get his times down a little bit more, and then it's just going to be a matter of time. I mean, he's closing the gap massively on the straight. Look at that.
Yeah, 4.5 seconds now. Bennett doesn't really stand much of a chance. It's just going to be a case of when, not if, for Rotikos here, unless Rotikos is going to make a mistake or 2.
I mean, you are hell bent that Rotikos is making mistakes on this stint, aren't you? You've been saying it non-stop today.
I don't know what you mean. I just think it would be funny.
You're trying to will it into existence. That's what's happening.
I can't, because as soon as I say it, the commentators curse me, the opposite will happen. So...
Well, I'm not going to say for this next 2 hours that Rotikos is doing a good job, just in case.
I might not be able to will it into existence. You might. Reverse psychology.
Yeah. So yeah, Bendit was in the 49s on that last lap. 45s now for Erotta because he has got into the 45s for the first time after I said he was capable of it. So commentator's curse isn't a thing. A little bit further up, NTO's in the 48s right now. Needs to find. I mean, the softs are going off a little bit, but is he paused? Or I don't think he's paused. He's got his hazards on.
He might be.
I mean, he upshifted really early there, which is what happens when you pause.
No, that's... Why is it flashing?
He is losing a lot of time to Bluebeard looking at the mini-map.
Oh, Jensen and Mumu are doing a duo for the Suzuka. Well, everyone else might as well not turn up. Jensen and Mumu on the same team for the 12,000 Suzuka.
Okay.
They are in the silhouette, however.
But is the silhouette good around there? Because, you know, like, it's randomly good at random tracks and really crap at other ones. So is this one of those tracks where it's actually goated? If so, it's not a challenge. Like I said, listen, McLaren F1, Lexus Prototype, Ford Test Car, whatever it's called, those are the three that have never won an ALR race. So if you won a 12-hour in one of those, beautiful. That's the challenge. Silhouette's already been won, and also it won a tier 4 race last season, so it's not actually special to win in the Silhouette. If a tier 4 driver could get a race win in it.
Absolutely, just gonna be like, just gonna be silently watching the stream, just getting called out.
Well, no, it's a compliment to it, but also, like, you know, it's not. It means it's not like it's not in the dirt, you know, as a car. Hidden gem, that's what it is.
Jesus.
I think he's lapping all right. He's lapping in the 48s though, which it could put him in trouble. He's got 125 on Bendit, who's only 1.4 ahead of Eroticos. But if Eroticos is in the 45s and 46s and NTO's in the 48s for the rest of this stint, maybe Eroticos could get P6 by the end.
That would be certain. That would be something.
Okay, Dummy is the first person to pit though.
Yeah, fair.
After 40, well, not 14 laps, it'll be maybe 13 for him.
What direction are you going here? Because he's in front. Last time I checked, he's
yeah, I know. Look,
twice.
I've failed at maths every time I've posted those results. Okay, I don't know what you expect from me. On top of that, it's been a long day.
For you to be able to add a small number to a small number.
Right, Dummy is actually on lap 18, so he actually did quite a long time on that first stint. He's come out, he's got a few lapped cars ahead of him, but he's still going to have just under a minute probably on FGR.
Yeah.
Who's lapping pretty quickly, and he's going to be staying out for quite a while as well. Ooh.
A pretty good job of his stint so far.
Yeah, all solid 46s, which is what you really want on the mediums. And in the Lexus, that's probably more difficult to do than in the Viper as well. So yeah, he's showing some good pace here.
Yeah, he's 46.5. He's been solidly in that 46 on the entire time. He's doing a good job of just, if nothing else, solidifying third and, well, keeping himself there if the opportunity somehow arises the second. Or Iggy, well, either that or Iggy DC, one of the two.
Well, so far so good for Iggy. He's coming to the pits now, but we've got a little battle on our hands for P7. No, we don't.
No, we haven't. I was watching that. I was looking through like a mark of the turning already. He's gonna say there's a battle here, and he's gonna turn.
Eroticos is like, I don't want to do any overtakes today. Let's go in the pits. He has loads of fuel as well, so it's like wasn't like it was necessary. Unless he's got something cooking strategy-wise. Iggy's probably told him to do something good. Bring back Grand Valley.
That Valley was actually not that bad. I would gladly bring that Valley back.
I would miss that race if it was on the calendar. NTO's in the pits as well, and he's got plenty of fuel left as well, so he was 51 seconds behind Bluebeard, so this whole 10-second cheating that Sick Boy allegedly did, it does not matter in the slightest. Bluebeard's having a bit of a good stint here on the mediums. He's been in the 46s for most of the time, so this is actually a lot better than the pace he was showing earlier in the day.
Yeah, absolutely. It's also a lot better than the pace NTO is currently showing as well.
Yeah, 47s and 48s for NTO that whole stint, and now he's on the mediums, and he's going to get himself What is happening?
NTO.
I thought that was going to be a 3-second penalty because he went...
How is that not a...
I don't know, he definitely went over the line.
Who is driver of the day so far? That's a good question.
Well, anyone who's made a mistake is automatically disqualified from it, which includes Mew Mew, because he didn't understand the tyre situation. I would go... I would probably go... Iggy hasn't put a foot wrong. So it might be Iggy. Mortal did a fantastic job. Tim Grunt did a great job.
If I'm giving it to someone on that team, I'm not sure I'm giving it to Iggy. If I was giving it to someone on purple, I think I'd be giving it Platt.
Yeah, but Platt got damaged, and we don't know if that was his fault or not.
Something tells me if you get damage to the back of your car with 2 back markers who then apologizes to you.
And also, was it a strategy to put in like 0 fuel at the start of that stint, or did he make a mistake?
Potentially. Ask him. I don't know. Either way, he still closed the gap that was...
I think Perry's driver of the day, actually.
Yeah, he's driver of the day, but it's not for...
He did put a foot wrong.
For Aero GT Purple.
Yeah. Platt is washed. I gained 7 seconds on him. Oh, well, yeah, Jensen actually could be a shout, to be honest. Did Jensen make any mistakes? I don't think so. No. He was trying to fix everything.
He was trying to fix others, yeah. I was about to say, he got him into the lead to start with. Never really put a foot right after that.
Whoa, look at this purple for Eroticos on his fresh softs. Let's go.
Who are you and what have you done with Eroticos?
I mean, maybe he gave his login details to Platt. I don't know. They're still purple. No.
It would be more realistic. I mean, I think I don't know, because I think we expect it from drivers like Platt, from Iggy, from Jensen. The problem is with giving someone like that driver the day and saying that no one else stood out. And I'm not entirely sure I can agree with that statement purely just on Stint 3 alone. And
I need to get the list of everyone up.
I would give one of the 3 drivers in Stint 3.
Senor Fak actually has performed way above his level.
He's done well.
I think I might go for
catalyst in that
Scott.
Team.
Yeah, Scotty as well.
Scotty in Stint 2 was a bigger catalyst to that team success than Senor Fak held the line fairly well in that 3rd stint. I'll give him that.
Fresh coming from 14th to 5th in Stint 1 needs a shout for VEZ. Amp Bank for Nova.
That's the thing is that I was going.
I'm just naming the driver of each team at this point.
The Stint 3, I would have actually. I don't know how Mortal is currently doing in this stint. That's probably going to affect.
Oh yeah, I forgot he was still in this stint.
I don't know how far he started.
So he started 10:56. Now he's 11:13. So he's actually only dropped. And well, he came out lower than that as well, like over 11 seconds. So he's dropped maybe 10 seconds so far on Iggy, which is very good actually. Yeah.
In front of him. I wonder why he's gapped to the cars in front of him.
Did Viking race, by the way?
No.
Okay, let's remove him. But Asseldor started, the Gilles raced, Capel raced, Mortal raced, and Bach raced.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would put in a shout if I was going through. I reckon I would put it between Antbank, Tank Bro, and
oh yeah, Tank Bro did good.
That's the three I would probably. That's
and
three names.
Who was the guy?
I would probably put forward
from the first stint? It was called like Alien or something.
Yeah. Also held it very well, but then on the same token,
Captain Eli as well. I mean, you have to say he did a great recovery in his stints and went from 10th to 5th in the second one before the disconnect. There's quite a lot of people who've really performed well, actually.
It's been a lot of individual performances, but they've all been marked by another member of that team going kaput. That's the only issue, because you don't have a standout. I guess when you're looking for driver of the day, you're looking for a standout team, and then into that team you go to driver of the day, kind of looking in that direction.
Yeah.
The problem is, as you started, we expected purple, the Aero GT purple team. What happened here?
Oh my god! Engine damage. There it is.
Oh, that is a bad slide.
That is very unfortunate. Engine damage is so you can hardly move as well. So he's been lapped by P4 and he's crawling into the pits now. It takes quite a long time to fix the engine as well. I can't remember how much it is exactly, but a lot longer than just fixing your bumper or fixing your wheel. NTO is 127 behind at this point, so Bluebeard might get away with it.
Yeah, getting away with it is one way of phrasing that. He's gonna need to. I don't even know what the hell's going on with NTO's car here. I don't know whether or not it's just flashing hazards for no apparent reason. He's actually driving, or
he is driving. He has to be. Yeah, because he's not. Look, he's not going full throttle. Why is he not going full throttle?
The times are wildly different, which is probably what gets bad.
NTO is not going full throttle on the straights.
Too busy moaning about pit lane jump from.
Look, it's not doing anything. It's oscillating. It's like sometimes he's full throttle, then it looks like he's like either lifting or he's got a problem with his pedals or something. Now he's going full throttle. No, oh no, he's lifting again. What is that?
If he said anything in the chat. That's gotta be some sort of issue.
Yeah, that is an issue. So no wonder he's lapping in the 48s. And yeah, this is ruining his stint here. The whole way through, the whole lap. Someone needs to tell him. Let me just message more quickly.
Yeah, I don't know actually what's going on. Apparently, Vac got the penalty wrong, by the way, so he just applied the penalty to his second team for no reason.
Are you serious?
Apparently so. Apparently his pedal is not registering his full throttle.
That's so funny.
It's a pedal issue.
His pedal is not registering full throttle from what he just said. That's unfortunate.
That sucks.
Especially when you've got another 44 laps left.
Not only that, he's also got a race tomorrow and a race on Monday.
Yes.
He's got to fix that for.
At least, you know what though, that's like probably a bit of a relief to him that he's not like painfully slow and there's a reason for it.
Yeah. His pedals are starting to give out.
It's a problem he knows about. Well, he needs to like, I don't know, clean his pedals, I guess. Unless they're like crap pedals. I had a G29 and after like 2 years of using it, the brake just randomly started applying when I was driving, so I had to just bin them, essentially.
That's gonna be rough.
Actually, I sold them to CEX. So here's Fancy trying to get an overtake done on X90G.
Actual fight for position then.
It's a bit of a surprise. Natty was in Tier 1 last season.
He also drove into the tyre wall in turn 1, so, you know, Swings and roundabouts.
And he's on the softs. And then behind them, I think that's a car coming up to lap them.
Yeah. We're just insinuating the blue flag. The real question is, who is it?
It's a Roticos. Right, let's see if he could get past. So yeah, Fancy on a bit of a recovery for Team T3, who disconnected. Erotica's on a great recovery, up to P8 now after the Stint 2 disconnect. X90's in 11th, but his team haven't actually disconnected from any of the stints.
No.
It's just been an unfortunate day.
In a hole. Deco in that first stint buried them in a hole they did not get out of. Going through. Broadcast is still trying that. Why for no reason? That is going to get straight into the side of Fancy Lock.
No, he managed to avoid it.
All the space in the world.
Fancy's not going to give him the position, though.
I was about to say, I don't think that was on a Roticos avoiding it. I think Fancy was just well and truly out of the stayed out of the way of that one.
Honestly, though, Eroticos really does want to get past these so that he can start making inroads on Bendit. Bendit is coming in soon, but he's stayed out so much longer than Eroticos that he might be doing a pit stop fewer.
Which would then become a problem for
Which would then become a problem.
That position.
Exactly.
Yeah. It's Fancy just constantly using the indicators.
Yeah, he's just left it on.
Driving test.
So 3 goes Eroticos. Next up is his Aero GT teammate. So I wonder what's going to happen here, because if I was X90G, I'd be asking Eroticos to just keep bumping me up the grid and away from Fancy Locks, who was nearly past him before Eroticos caught up.
Yeah, he has actually given him a little bit of breathing room. Bendit's in the pits, by the way.
Yeah, so Eroticos will get that spot. Bendit will come out comfortably ahead of Meg, though.
Yeah, that's going to be the case. Meg's 29 seconds back the last time I saw it. Jack and,
who's that
car going in
purple car about to... It's
Pastina Calder.
Pastina Calder is about to try and get a few overtakes done. Well, lapping of cars done. Bendit's out on the softs, down in P8 now.
Actually, I've got to a minute ahead of V.
Oh yeah,
well,
that is impressive.
That's because Pastina Calder has not long since pit, though. You look at the thing, and then comes.
Oh yeah.
On cue. On cue.
I think Pastina might have been slightly quicker so far, because if that gap is less than half a minute, because it was half a minute exactly at the start of the stint. NTO's into the pits as well. So that means Eroticos is potentially going to be fairly close, because Eroticos isn't coming into the pits anytime soon as well.
Yeah.
Completely off kilter with a lot of these people's strategies, though, so we'll have to see how it shakes out.
Yeah, it's going to be very late on that we get to see what is actually going to happen. Don't forget that most of these drivers are not getting to lap 64, so that probably is what's causing the off kilter between everyone. And then in comes BX, in comes Fancy Locks.
Still time for BX to win.
Eroticos to the inside on X90G, and well, now it's fairly easy. X90G never really tried to give him any problems with that in the slightest.
No, good little team game between them. Fancy is in the pits now, so he might actually get the undercut done on X90G, because, well, X90 might come in soon because his rear tyres are pretty shod. BX in...
BX has engine damage.
Oh my god.
Really?
No. It's the second stint in a row he's got some big damage, and this one's even bigger than the previous stint.
I think he may have actually done exactly what the exact same thing that was done for Bluebeard as well.
Yeah. So he comes into 11th, 34 seconds behind X90G, and BX actually started this in 10th place. And we were expecting him to make progress from 10th.
It has been a rough couple hours for BX, that's a certain.
Yeah.
This is the kind of thing where it spawns my comments about BX spinning a ton. It's not unfounded.
Well, it's just as well that Perry disconnected, because if he was fighting for the win and this had happened, it would have hurt a lot more.
Yeah. Yeah, don't say. Jensen said he just should have drove 4 stints.
Someone said they wanted to do 6 stints in the chat the other day. I don't know what would happen. Like, I don't know if we should allow that on like health and safety grounds. To be honest.
I was not saying that is a sensible idea to allow on health and safety. I don't think that is.
I'm not opening us up to like a lawsuit if something happens. Like, have you heard those things about gamers who don't stop for like 2 days straight and then they just die?
Jensen's now trying to jinx Iggy into spinning.
It only works when you're on his team. It doesn't work if you're an enemy of his, you know. Also, Iggy could spin 5 times and he'd still be leading this race. He's 2 minutes and 28 seconds ahead.
I was about to say, it only works if you're a commentator as well. You have to directly say something before that person. You go to that person, and that person does the exact opposite of what you say.
Yeah. Dummy's having a great stint, by the way, because he's only 2 minutes 28 behind.
I love how that's the last thing we say, and it's followed up with Bowie having a great stint.
The problem is, Jensen, you need you need 10 teams to have multiple spins and probably disconnects to get yourself back into the lead.
I think he just doesn't want any. I think he wants anyone but Iggy to win at this point. Yeah.
I mean, if Lost Tracking ended up winning this, it would be like bloody Alpine winning a race, you know?
Leicester winning the Premier League.
Yeah. Does that make sense? Your fuck Jamie Vardy?
Yeah. Actually, no. Senor Fak is absolutely
N'Golo Kante.
Saki. No, it's a Saki or something. His name. The other striker and
Okazaki.
Scotty. Yeah, Okazaki. There you go. And Scotty is 100% Jamie Vardy. 100% Jamie Vardy. And I'm not. I feel like that's the one that fits. Not saying why. Yeah. That's the one that fits.
So Eroticos is on the march. He's 11 seconds behind NTO, who we know has some throttle issues. Still, looking at the throttle that he's got right now. So I do expect Eroticos. He's got way too many laps to be able to catch him. So P6 on the cards after the disconnect is not a bad recovery drive at all. Swing it or wing it. He's doing pretty decent here, but he's only got 10 seconds on Meg now, so he's losing time to Meg. Meg's 0.8 quicker on that previous lap.
Slowly but surely finding time. Pretty much. It's a little bit too late, realistically, to make any sort of a difference, but if they can keep it going for the rest of the stint, they might actually force force the issue on Bendit, that's a certain.
Absolutely.
Might be too far gone.
And then we've got Hulk coming in. Oh, he's got damage.
Yep, front. Okay.
Ain't
going to be able to find out how I wind up.
Unforced errors, clearly.
Everyone's just starting a little bit fatigued now. We're seeing the errors start to creep in. Will this actually give Mortal any sort of chance of moving up from last place?
Yes, is the answer. He's just pit as well. Look how fresh his softs are.
Oh, that makes it very interesting now then.
So Hulk is out, just in front. So this is going to be a race of the Dutchman. Who's going to have more pace here?
Who gets the wooden spoon?
Who gets the wooden spoon for the night? So this is a fight between Queen's Head, who've had a disconnect, Lost Tracking 2, who haven't had a disconnect, but for some reason have taken a 25-second penalty that apparently they didn't need. Right?
That is the argument between Jack and Fack, and that's a sentence.
Jack? Why is Jack involved in this?
I don't know. He was the car beside them, and I guess that was what was causing the problem. I don't know. I just glanced over and saw them having large paragraphs in the Daytona chat. That's about as much as I know.
Okay.
Also, X90G behind Fancy Locks now.
Yeah. So Fancy Lock's actually having a good stint here as well. Much better than his first one.
Pyro blondes or brunettes? Probably.
Is that what that means? B or O? Right. Okay. Sorry, I just saw
it's
that.
Literally the
I read Eli's comment first. I was like, what? B or
B? It's literally the next message up, Ross.
It's been a long day.
You've only done 6 hours?
And I raced for an hour and a half. Oh wait. No, and it's going to be 6.5 hours at the end that I'll have commentated.
Only.
Only.
Imagine only doing 6.5 hours.
Hey, I know. I did the entire thing last time, so. And then after that, I said I'm not doing that again.
I'm not. This is the difference. I actually am not against doing this again.
Okay. Well, as long as someone's alright with it.
I'm enjoying this. I don't care. I'm enjoying myself. I just have to make sure it's not on a week with a football game. Oh yeah. My god, that's a voice break.
So, Erotico's on the charge. He's now 6 seconds behind NTO. Still lapping in the 46s. NTO's last lap was a 48.9.
He's having a lot of problems. Like a ton of problems at the moment, NTO. Also, Iggy just did it at 44.7. Fastest lap of the race so far. Well, of the stint so far. Rather, 44.5, I think, is the fastest lap of the race entirely.
Yeah, we'll have to have a quick check through the entire stream when I put together the results.
There's a check earlier on 44.521, I think. Fastest lap. It has been 2:45s during these stints, however. 45 like 5 or whatever.
So does that mean was it Platt? Does that mean Platt's got pole win fastest lap?
Yeah. There really isn't another person that can be driver of the day, is there?
Not if that's the case.
Jensen did a 5.38 in stint 1, which I think is slightly slower than what Platt did. I think Platt did a 5.21, if I remember the message right.
Yeah.
On one of the earlier stints.
So Hulked is last, by the way, because he's about to get lapped by Eroticos. It has a 15 above his name. So Mortal's managed to get past him fairly quickly in the end.
Mortal just slowly but surely managed to make his way through. I wonder if that's one of Mortal's cars running a little bit further up the road.
Yeah, I think it's the one ahead. So I think it's NTO and then Mortal's ahead of him.
Yep, that is an unmistakable pink, that's a certain. Well, at least Grease Head livery is extremely distinguishable, so I know where the car is all the time.
That's the good thing. There's quite a lot of very uniquely coloured liveries here, so it makes it easy.
Also, why is there a tropical? I've just looked further into your.
I'll have a look at this.
Why is there a tropical theme to your livery?
Miami. It's Miami. It's Florida.
Ah, fair enough.
Oh, so what we'll do for Japan? Maybe we'll have a Japanese theme. Any chance of
a P5?
P5? No. I don't think he can make 51 laps on Bluebeard. Bluebeard's lapping in the 47s usually. I think he's in the 48s because he probably let Iggy past on that last lap. 46 is for Eroticos. I mean, he'd have to be 2 seconds lap quicker for the rest of the race, or Bluebeard needs to have some sort of issue, really.
Again.
Dummy's into the pits again, by the way.
Once.
But I'm going to stick with the Roticos because he is getting very close to NTO now. Although that was an interesting turn one. I think he just got hooked a little bit too quickly and then slowed down way too much.
Right, I have to mute general chat for a second.
Why?
The Resistance, I think his name was Resistance Italia, joined the server, and then tagged Eli, which was like, you were saying you were 2 laps, blue flagged by 2 laps, maybe you are blind. And they started to argue a little bit.
Ah, lovely. Is this guy actually raced? Who is he?
He's Resistance.
Oh, Resistance, okay. Confusing when people have several different names. Here we go. Eroticos still stuck behind Hulk. Yeah, Iggy's in the pits. He'll come out still 2 minutes ahead of Dummy. Here we go. Hulk might actually unlap himself here as well.
Are you calling him? How are you using that term, Eli?
What's that?
He said,
"Oh, okay."
In itself, he's just slow.
Here we go. Hulk is past.
Still there.
And Eroticos goes into the pits again instead of doing the overtake.
You go. There will be no overtaking in this goddamn
Eroticos is not risking anything. He's not going side to side with anybody tonight, and he's still making positions. But he might fall behind Bendit momentarily and have to overtake him on track. But yeah, so Hulk's got past NTO. There's NTO behind him.
Well,
and he's 5 seconds behind Mortal. Mortal's 15 behind Stiggy Moss. He's lapping in the 45s, which is super quick. Stiggy Moss is lapping in the 46s on mediums, on the harder compound. So he's lapping pretty decently for the mediums. So we've got some quick guys right at the back. Obviously X90G is pretty quick as well, lapping in the 45s and 6s on the softs. Trying something on Fancy Locks. Which is for position again, so these two keep fighting for position actually.
The Fancy Locks didn't drive off earlier, so those two have been back and forth basically the entire time. Fancy Locks trying to hold on to 11th, the X90G trying to take 11th back. I don't think he's going to get it from that, because Fancy Locks has just literally driven away out of that corner. That was an excellent exit. But, well, I say excellent, he was on the grass, but it was enough of an exit to clear himself from X90G nonetheless. Let's see that.
Lost a bit of traction there. See, X90G's got fresher tyres than Fancy. So he should really, in theory, be able to get Fancy here.
Yeah. He's got a far quicker car than him in a straight line. I would be very surprised if he didn't get him down into turn 1. I wouldn't go for it beforehand, I'm saying that all night. Definitely would not go early into the bus stop chicane. That's
neither of them are hitting any time. Yeah. So yeah, he just needs to gain time in the bus stop.
He doesn't even need to gain time, he just needs an excellent exit. It's all about the exit speed at Daytona, not necessarily about the entrance speed or how you take a corner. You just have to get that exit speed.
Less than 3/10.
They should be able to drive right up the top and buy him here. And he's going to pull straight out, and there is no contest. Look at that straight line speed. Look at that straight line speed, just blows straight by him.
Yeah. Back up to 11th for X90G. He's got 9 seconds to BX. BX lapping in the 45s though, as is X90G, but BX slightly quicker.
Where the hell is Fancy gone?
Yeah, I just missed that braking point a little bit into turn 1. Lost a good second and a bit there to X90G as well for good measure.
Yeah, any chance of that overtake coming straight back is not existing. I assume BX has just unlocked himself over Bandit and not the other way around. Otherwise, things are going to get very questionable.
So BX comfortably ahead of Bendit. Looks like he's just unlapped himself.
Yeah, he's 9 seconds ahead of X90G. BX has just got to end 10th. It's been
Yeah, he's too far behind Megs.
Yeah, it's a day that started really well, that has fallen off the rails as soon as that disconnect, and I haven't really got back on it.
Yeah. Rotikos is 3 seconds behind Bendit. He's on fresh softs. Bendit's on slightly worn softs.
Shouldn't be too much of a problem for Rotikos to catch up then. To continue through, it's 11 seconds ahead of Meg.
Meg's keeping up with him pretty decently, actually.
I was about to say the Finnish have done a very good job. After qualifying,
he's going to pit soon, though. That's the problem for him. But yeah, P9 seems like a lock for that team.
After qualifying last in the actual qualifiers, I reckon they'd take that before the day started. To be honest with you.
Yeah, I think so as well. Having never spoken to any of them, I do agree.
Then comes Meg to the pit then. Got 6% fuel left, so maybe be able to get another lap if they wanted to, but have elected not to do so. They go toward the end, about 5 laps down, and need to go to lap 30, lap 59. Could essentially have gone to the end if they stayed out an extra lap or two. We'll wait and see. I assume there's another pit stop in there for the finish then.
Yeah, there has to be at this point.
Because usually, if everyone was on the opening lap, it would be in and around maybe lap 40, lap 41, if you were saving like a madman.
What do you think the best strategy is over 2 hours? 2 stop? Or 3?
I think the more stops, the better. I've been looking through, especially the longer stints today, and I've been looking through, and I personally think the more time you spent on the soft, generally the better you fared, as long as you obviously kept it pretty structured in terms of where your stints are going. But the longer you spent on softs, I think the better your life was, just as a whole today.
Yeah,
the track
absolutely.
hasn't worn the tyres very quickly in any way, shape or form. It's always been fuel that's been the particular issue when it comes to forcing a pit stop.
So Bendit's just set his fastest lap of the race, 46.6. Unfortunately for him, that's still a full second slower than what Rotikos set on that last lap. Rotikos is now basically a second away from him.
Yeah, it's not going to be this lap he gets him. Certainly it's going to be... He's going to have a shot down into turn 1. If not, he'll get him on the back of... in the back of lap 35. He is going to get that very close, though. He cut him about 0.3 of a second in that first sector on its own.
Yeah.
This might be the most competent I've seen a Rotikos drive in legitimately months.
I'm saying nothing. I'm not.
Oh, there's a snap.
When I said I'm saying, he nearly spun, and when I said nothing, he was fine.
2 stoppage there when you're at the back, because you've got the last laps to do, but...
So Rotikos might go into the pits again this lap, because he's about to do an overtake. Oh no!
Into the
oh no!
Chicane!
He's done it. He's done it. Okay.
Early in, and Bendit kind of gave him the license to there. Almost.
Nearly lost it on the exit,
Almost
but didn't.
Lost it.
Crucially, he didn't lose it. He's up into 7th now.
That was almost disastrous.
He's got 23 seconds now to catch NTO, who he was right behind, but then went into the pits. So he's gained maybe like 7 odd seconds on NTO in this time.
Yeah, there is a chance of 6th place. I don't think you're getting anywhere above there, but a late charge for the top 6 is in the cards for Aero GT Blue, which I don't think I would have. The thing is, right, with your disconnect, it happened at arguably the best possible time if you are going to have a disconnect.
Apart from stint 1, yeah. Because the more stints you do, the further back you start when you disconnect, because the maximum time to start increases basically by a minute for every hour that's passed. That's how we've decided to do it. So, for example, if you disconnect on stint 1, stint 2 you're going to be 3 minutes behind. Sorry, and then if you disconnect on stint 2, you're going to be 5.5 minutes behind for stint 3. And then it's 8.5 minutes, then it's 10.5 minutes, and then it's 11.5 minutes to end. So it's kind of, it starts at 3 and then it increases proportionately for how long each stint is. So if you disconnect on stint 5 from P1, you've lost 11 minutes. That's how it that's how it works.
Oh, that's rough.
Yeah.
That's a rough thing to happen. That's a setting if that was to happen to somebody.
Capel's not happy because his team's last. Oh, well, actually not last. Mortals dragged him through. Capel gets no credit because he didn't end his stint outside of last place.
Yeah, it's Mortal might have enough time to actually go after Stidgy Moss. We'll wait and see if that is the case.
No Mercedes. No Mercedes were picked for this one. Not even in the cars that failed to qualify for this race. It wasn't a fancied car. Doesn't have the best top speed, that's why.
It's just not great in the tuning section.
Doesn't have the best tyres or fuel either, so...
Yeah, it's just not a car you can tune very well, if that makes sense. It's a car for Mondays where we got stock, and the stock Merc is very good, very powerful, as much as it can be as one of the better cars, but when you get to tuning and the fact that you can open up downforce, and then you have to take into the fact that fuel on the longer stint, the tires on the longer stint, there are a lot of better cars out there for this track in particular. And, well, that's why you see a ton of Aston Martins and Vipers, because it's known for the Aston Martin to be the best car in the tuning section, and known for the Viper's straight line speed around Daytona. So, it kind of, I don't want to say straightforward in terms of its choice, but kind of picked themselves, to be honest with you.
Yeah. BX, by the way, every single lap for the last 10 laps has been in the 45s.
It's a shame he just decided to blow up his own engine first.
he might have a chance of catching Meg. Because
well, that would be...
Meg's
that would
times,
have to be something mega.
47s and 48s. Whoa! And then there was one lap in the 209s, which I don't think is a pit stop. Oh no, it is a pit stop, sorry. It is a pit stop. Because he did a 59 the lap after.
Yeah. I personally don't think that would have to be something special from BX to catch that.
Yeah.
That 50 is like a 50-second gap. That's not an overturnable gap realistically.
Oh, Rotter's a little bit deeper.
Not the track.
It's kept it on track actually somehow. Just about 18 behind NTO, so he's gained about 9 seconds there. He's still 2 odd seconds a lap quicker, 2.3 seconds a lap quicker.
NTO still has throttle problems.
Oh, he looked a bit full throttle there. Let's see.
Yeah, he might have fixed it. I don't know. Yeah, he might have. I can't tell, to be honest with you.
Let's see.
No,
never mind.
No, never mind. No. Yeah, he's still got the issues with the throttle. It's not registering a full one, so
he's now a full minute behind Bluebeard as well. Bluebeard's having the most lonely stint in existence here, apart from Mickey, obviously. But
I think Bluebeard will be perfectly happy with that. Can't lose positions. Yeah, he would love to gain them, but
he had engine damage, and he's still just a solid 5th place. He's getting away with murder. There's no Lamborghinis either, no. Okay, let's go through. So we got, I think, 6 Vipers, 4 or 5 Astons, I can't remember. So Vipers in P1, Vipers in P2, a Lexus RCF. They've dragged this car up into 3rd place. A lot of that is to do with Tim Grin having an absolutely fantastic opening 2 stints. So I've got to give him a lot of credit for that, because he put them in the position where they were able to do this. And none of them have made any big mistakes either. Then we've got a Viper, a Viper, a Viper, and a Viper. Here is an Aston Martin Vantage, a Ferrari 296, which is the pick of the night, I reckon. another Vantage, a Peugeot VGT, a Corvette, another Vantage, so the Vantage is doing terrible, and Ford GT at the very back. So yeah, all the Vipers are basically in the top 8. So
who would have guessed that a track that is based on the straight line speed is dominated by the straight line speed? Never.
I'm just glad we ended up choosing the Viper for our team. We were pitched really... the Suzuki VGT.
You're gonna have to go ask Jensen about that one. I can't tell you anything about that one.
No Z4, Eli. No, that was the one that we were put under some pressure to race with, and we didn't pick that. Which I'm very glad in hindsight we didn't. If it was solely Jensen's pick, he'd go the Suzuki. Why? Explain.
I was about to ask.
We can't just say that without like some elaboration here. I mean, yeah, the top 8 wouldn't just almost all be exclusively Vipers if it wasn't for the disconnects. Giles raises a good point, because Project Platypus would be up there. Queen's Head would be up there. That's, yeah, about it. Here comes X90 trying to unlap himself on Bendit. Bendit's just going to allow that to happen.
Yeah, doesn't really fight that at all. Don't forget, you guys would have been a lot further forward. You'd have been, in terms of time anyway, would have been a lot further forward.
After this race, I'm going to see how much time ended up getting added on from when Eli disconnected to.
Don't forget Astro. Don't forget that Anonymous team also disconnected fairly decently forward as well.
To be fair, I might do that with every team. See where they were when they disconnected, gap-wise, and do like a hypothetical finishing order.
It's fair. I wonder that would actually go through. The Aston is bugged. Well, yeah, that's why it's banned in eSports. Also, Jensen said, good tyre, good fuel, good low speed and low speed cornering and acceleration.
But it's shit. Choose it for eSports then, Jensen.
He already did.
Oh.
That's why he's able to. He was in the VGT.
Well, I thought we hadn't.
Season, Ross.
I thought we hadn't chosen cars yet.
Ross, last season.
Oh, I wasn't paying attention.
Last season.
Come on.
Literally last season. They had 1,000 points and Jensen.
How many races did Jensen win in it?
3. 2 or 3, I think. Mumu won. Mumu won a couple. I think every single race bar one was won by MWR. The other one was won by FGR.
I can't.
And I think it was
slag it off too much there.
3 and 4. Correct me if I'm wrong, Jensen, because you posted your own stat talks, Eden. I'm pretty sure it's 3 wins for Jensen, 4 for Mumu, but I'm not 100% so I'll wait for him to actually sort that out. What car is banned in eSports and why? Well,
only
the
one.
Aston Martin. The Aston Martin, and because it's keeping up with a Viper at Daytona. Not the actual reason, but I feel like it illustrates my point well enough. No, it's banned because in the tuning section, essentially the downforce of the Aston Martin is bad stock, and if you can alter it, it becomes a very, very good car.
Yeah.
We've done the driver of the day realistically because we were talking about.
Well, it's got to be Platt actually. After we discussed it, pretty much every driver.
Oh, it's 1 win and 3.
Oh, he only won once, so it can't be that good.
Did Mumu win the rest of them then? Monkis
didn't BX win a race?
Monkis drove a couple and Jensen let him have
didn't
one.
Didn't Yassar win?
Everyone won, I think, at this point. Either way, they won 7 of the 8 races. FGR won the other. It was it was a one-sided season.
10 seconds separate NTO and Eroticos now, but he has found some time, NTO, so maybe he's not being impacted as much by the throttle issue But he is still hemorrhaging time, 1 to 2 seconds a lap on Eroticos. So we'll see how that one plays out. Bluebeard 32 seconds ahead after he's just come into the pits on fresh softs. Can he do 20? Well, it's not going to be 23 laps. It's going to be 19 laps for this.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's going to be easy for Bluebeard. See, I did maths that time.
Mumu won Alsace and Laguna, Yassar won Nerb, Mancha won Watkins and Bathurst, Lewis won it in the Lagos, there you go. And I
Jesus, shady comment from Giles.
But yeah, no, that team, that WI team just flattened everybody last season. So.
Yeah.
They all blend into one when everyone is just crushing them. And this Lewis's stat pad in this season, I feel sorry for anyone who has to drive it.
So we've got some records actually. Let me pull up the Hall of Fame. He's doing Monday League. We've got some good records in Monday League that could potentially be broken in a single season. So let me find them.
You still haven't done the most races between poles thing. Simon somehow still had that, even though like a dozen of it have actually.
Oh, someone needs to send me some proof and I'll update it. Okay, so most points in a season, 315. That is a very high point. Most champions get like 200 and something, but 100 and something has been enough to win the championship before. So that's going to be difficult because Iggy won it when he was racing, you know, a lot of drivers that weren't on his level. Most wins in a season, 12 out of 16. So he needs to win at least 12 races on Monday League to beat that one. Most podiums, 16. So he needs to finish on the podium every single time as Swing It or Wing It goes into the pits here. Most poles in a season, 6 out of the 8 poles on offer. So can he do that? I mean, he's in the M6, so he potentially could. Most fastest laps, 14 out of 16 is the record. Win on debut is one of the records. Biggest pole margin, 11 seconds. Could he do that at Nürburgring, maybe? We'll see.
Not without a miracle.
Biggest win margin in a sprint is 21 seconds. Biggest win margin in a feature is a lap, which Simon set back in season 1, but that was like and the Wild West. Yeah.
That'll never get beaten anymore because we don't do it timed. Unless someone somehow is actually physically lapping.
Biggest title win margin, 128 points ahead of P2 Iggy got once.
Fact, we've seen Platt and we never actually got to see Platt and Lewis drive against each other on the same track. The only time Platt was on the same track as Lewis, I believe, was Interlagos, and Platt binned it straight away. So, yes, Lewis is 1-0 against him.
Most consecutive pole positions, you need to get 6 in a row. Most consecutive wins, 8 in a row. No one's ever had more than 8 wins in a row. Consecutive podiums, 15.
Lewis is good, but that tier 1 is far too strong for him to go that undefeated.
We will see. I kind of wish I was commentating tier 1 this season.
Oh yeah, absolutely the Citroen can compete. Absolutely. I know, I picked it, that's why. But in terms of being in, I mean they've driven once together, and as Jensen stated, Lewis won in a Lagos, so it's 1-0 Lewis.
Yeah.
You get to choose whatever car you want on eSports, so no, you don't get that excuse.
Oh, he could get this record. So Wack has the record for winning a sprint race from the furthest back because he started 13th and he won it in Spa once.
That was rain, wasn't it? Back in.
That was it's because it was a wet to dry. Me and Wack both started on the dry tyres, and a lot of people started on the inters. Because we just stayed out, we managed to get it, I think.
Yeah.
So let's have a quick look and see who needs to make a pit stop still, because we're at that period now where some people have made their final stops. Iggy's got another stop to make, as does Bummy, as does John. Pastina is in the pits now. Bluebeard's made his last stop. NTO's needs to come in, as does Eroticos. Bendit's made his last stop. Meg, I think, might have to pit there, yeah.
Yeah, that came in.
Yeah. X90G has to pit. BX doesn't, so he's going to re-overtake X90G when he comes in. Fancy's made his last stop. Stiggy Moss needs to pit still, and Hulks is in.
Damage. With damage.
With damage. Let's see if we can see that. Nope.
No, earlier on. In the lap then. Yeah, he got damaged up front, right. He must have, which will give Mortal all and every chance of...
Yeah. Unfortunate for how it's ended for these guys. Lost tracking 2.
They look
Since
solid
the first team's second, so at least they've got something to cheer about. Oh,
here we go.
This is going to get spicy.
Rocos may have just driven himself off the track.
Oh, he has.
He has. He's driven himself off the track.
How did that happen? Unless Mortal drove him off. Let's see. I don't think he did.
That didn't look like it. It just looked like Rocos saw him late and got spooked. He did not even that. He just missed it. Wildly missed it. He kept it going, admittedly. Didn't get too
that was weird.
Punished by the grass, but he just missed entirely. That might be the first.
He's lost like
mistake.
4 seconds doing that somehow.
That's probably the first proper mistake made by a driver in the GT Blue team.
Yeah.
Probably the whole night.
The first off-track excursion, definitely. And that gives NTO a lot of breathing space because Eroticos was catching him very quickly. And both of them still have to pit. Actually, NTO's coming in right now.
There's one pit stop sorted. Then I assume Eroticos is going to stay out a little bit longer.
Yeah, he is.
I wonder if these guys have calculated the amount they actually have left in this race, given the fact that Iggy's Iggy's 8 minutes up the road. I reckon that's probably what, 4 laps clear, 5 laps clear, maybe.
Iggy could treat the rest of this race like a qualifying session. Just keep pitting and trying to do fastest laps if he wants. But that's if he thinks he could get the overall fastest lap of the race.
And take it from his own teammate.
Bragging rights, yeah? In he comes anyway. He's just listened to us, that's what.
He just had to stream out in the background.
There's a dummy coming in this lap. Oh no, he's not even there yet. He's only at the bus stop.
Let's say bus stop. Anyone up for a red flag and everyone starts on the same lap. That'd be an interesting final 16 laps.
Could you imagine you've been racing all this time, we just red flag it and say, oh, grid start.
Safety car, everyone's got to go through.
Everyone has to nominate a driver and do a Wacky Racer style special stage Route X 2 laps shootout at the end. Maybe we should do a 12-hour race at the special stage Route X.
How would that work?
Everyone picks what car they want. It might end up everyone in the same car, but it would be the most boring thing. It would be so boring.
I was about to say, it would. How would this even work with boost on strong?
Well, if boost was on strong, it would make it interesting, yeah. What? Yeah, because that's the only race on Wacky Races Platt doesn't win.
You know what's also funny? It's also the only race in the off-season event, the Chaos Mode, that well, it's actually one of 2 that Platt didn't win. Viking just flat out sacrificed himself.
We could do something at Route X as like an off-season event, maybe. I don't know what though. I'm sure we could think of something to make it like a bit strategic though.
I reckon I could give it a good shot for that event that we currently have in about 8 weeks' time.
Oh yeah, what is that? Nations Cup?
The penny drops eventually. Fucking penny. You can tell it's late.
I know.
You can tell it's late.
I zoned out.
Zoned out to his own conversation midway through it.
I know. It's okay, we got like almost 15 laps left.
Roughly about 30 minutes until the end then. Not even that. We continue on, another pit stop for John Bomber. Looks like everyone else, everyone has just sort of settled into their positions outside of these two.
Yeah. Apart from Eroticos, he is trying to catch up to NTO. He's just come out the pits on fresh softs. NTO has a lot less fuel than Eroticos, which is interesting. Is Eroticos overfueled, maybe? It looks like it.
I'd about to say definitely.
It looks like Eroticos is overfueled and NTO's slightly underfueled, but I think he'll be okay. Well, actually, yeah. NTO's using less fuel because he's never at full throttle. That's why. No, when he's in the pits, it's telling him just to fuel up less because he's not using as much. So.
No, you're absolutely right. It's just objectively funny.
Oh Christ!
He's not gonna like us after this. After this stream, these set of streams. That's what I'm convinced. You and Yuri have called him French.
I didn't call him French. I just started telling you all about Napoleon. No, he's annoyed at me because I didn't add the 10 seconds to Bluebeard, which definitely mattered. With that 1 minute 13 gap.
Hey, come on, BX.
Okay, here comes BX. Let's see. We're gonna see an overtake now.
It's been a while.
Yeah.
Chinks. I have one beside me. Actually, I do have one in front of me. I'm blind, apparently. Just hide the screens. we gotta leave him up. And yo, there is a corner there. Now they can take it at full speed.
Right,
he's
dropped to 5.8. He's dropped to 5.8 ahead of Rotkos now.
This is just too easy. How many laps are there on the back of Iggy? It's out of curiosity.
8 minutes 43. Let me tell you. I need to get I'm getting my calculator out to actually make sure it's accurate though.
You could have just gone to Iggy and we'd have the answer by own. You could have literally just picked the #1 keyboard on your button on your keyboard.
So Iggy must be coming up to lap them for a 5th time. There's Iggy. Where's Eroticos? There's Eroticos. So yeah, they're 4 laps down. Potentially on course for a 5th if Iggy can catch them. He's about a sector away.
So they'll finish on lap 60.
Yeah. Which again makes me think Eroticos is massively overfueled because he's probably fueled to the end of 64, hasn't he?
Yeah, something tells me that's not a 12 lap.
And maybe NTO's got it like spot on. Well, this is a much better result for Teabag because at Spa I think they finished last.
At Spa, we spent a good stint and a half bragging on spin strategy. That's what we did.
Mainly, that was you. You were going. I thought you were being a bit harsh.
It deserved it. I will fully maintain that until the time.
He went on hards, right? Was that why? Was that the reason?
It was. Yeah, it was hard or something bullshit like that.
They thought they found a good strategy.
Yeah, well, so did Sick Boy, but that's not.
So
but the reason why they're the conventional strategy, the hard tires are not it.
And we've seen hard tires in this one as well. Is this just going to be a thing? Someone's going to put on the hard tires in every endurance race,
and they're going to get chewed out for it.
Yeah,
every time. Watch, there will end up being one that hard tyres actually make sense for. One day. Not sure when, on what settings. But there'll be one.
Maybe for like, oh, no. Not with such a low tyre wear, I don't think. Maybe if we had like feature race tyre wear. What's the highest tyre wear track, like Watkins? Even then I don't think the hards on 2 times would be appropriate. We'd have to mandate a hard tyre stint, but I don't like the idea of that, to be honest. Do a race where only hards and soft could be used. That would be chaotic. And you know I like a bit of chaos, so maybe. Alsace. Well, she'd be on the softs for 2 laps. Same with Kyoto. Here comes Rotikos. He's 6/10 behind NTO now. So this is getting juicy. He did catch up to NTO, then came into the pits, lost a full pit stop on NTO. Now catching pretty quickly. He's got 23 on Bendit behind as well. Oh, he's just going for it. NTO's just letting him through. I think Orotikos was going to bump him before that happened. So, we're up into 6th now. Amazing news. And in the 45s for Orotikos as well, so that's really hot pace that he's on. A 45.8, the lap that he just set, would have been good enough to actually qualify for this. And bear in mind, the qualifying had loads of slipstream and low fuel. So if you can be lapping in the mid-45s or better, that's better than qualifying pace for a few of the cars here.
That is fair. Right. Well, those are fighting up there in the corner just in front. There's 2 cars right in front of the road cars fight we're watching past NTO eventually.
Oh, BX is caught up to Brummy, and he's gonna potentially get another unlap on himself. He's 10 minutes 21 back on Iggy now.
Yeah. It's been a rough day for Project Platypus, hasn't it? Especially since it's
been a day.
Right toward the end.
10 more.
Yeah.
So BX has 31 seconds to go, and how many laps are left? 9 laps, 10 laps basically for BX. So he'd have to be 3 seconds a lap quicker than Megs. Meg's having a bit of a battle with Mortal here.
Yeah, something tells me at 3 seconds a lap it's not really attainable. Megs are just gonna let Mortal go.
Yeah, Megs doesn't mind. He just wants to bring the car home at this point.
Makes sense. They've been rooted to 9th for a while now.
For like forever, actually. It feels like maybe since Stint 2, I don't know. Maybe since Stint 3, maybe.
It's been a while. It has been a while. They will still take 9th, I reckon, after the qualifying day. So anything other than 15th would be a benefit. It would be a bonus. If
Exactly.
you qualify last, the aim is literally don't end last.
They were a 10th away from not qualifying, and when you think that the car that didn't qualify was the one that disconnected from your lobby, I don't know if he would have beaten that time that he set. I don't know how far into the qualifying it was that he disconnected.
By the sound of it, it didn't look cool. It didn't sound likely.
Okay.
But it was still doable. Let's be honest. All it takes is 1 lap. And that's all racing is, isn't it? And it's just that 1 lap to get it right.
Yeah. I mean, if you think about it, you could gain a second if you get decent slipstream around here to what you're. Oh, nope. He's kept it on track.
There's a couple of guys going far too deep in that corner.
It's because the tyres are starting to fail on them and they're not adjusting the braking enough.
Continue on. NTO's still having the throttle issue. Then
Yeah.
she's not hitting 100%. That is not good.
He needs to invest in some pedals. Use that prize money from last season. Yeah, Rotikos is driven away from now, 7.5 seconds. And look at the gap, how it's increasing on the straight. Several seconds, like it's not good.
Yeah, no, it's definitely not. It's a problem for a TR, but it is. Well, given the fact that there's a race tomorrow, there's a race on Monday. I don't think he's going to get that problem fixed very quickly either.
Unless he takes his pedals apart and there's like some dirt that needs removing or something. It looks like there's something stopping him from going all the way down on his throttle. Bluebeard's in again, so a late stop for Bluebeard. Again, he was out of kilter on his stint because of his engine damage, so that's probably why he's had to. This is an additional unscheduled pit stop. Either that, or he's just saved his mediums for the end.
He did it earlier as well.
Yeah.
Either way, it's not going to do too much damage to him here because of the distance between him and Aerocods. But if he had to pit again, Aerocods was inside 30 seconds. That would be a crushing blow to lose the position this late. Not sure you need to put that. A lot of
fuel. He's fueled into lap 64, but he's got 7 laps left.
There's only 7 to go, right?
Still, it doesn't make a difference, though, does it?
No, it does not. We're actually about to be lapped by John Bombert again.
Yeah, let's ride on with the FGR driver. Let's see how quickly he closes this gap to Bluebeard. Really good debut for Nova P5. We've had a few debut teams today. So Lost Tracking making the debut in 2nd place. FGR are not on their debut. Nova, this is VEZ on their debut, making a 5th place. Yeah. Nova, debut. Aero, not a debut. Teabagging have done the 12 hours before. Apex Hunters raced with us before, but Chutu, who's just getting overtaken and lapped by the VEZ car, is on his debut. Obviously, we know Project Platypus very well. Aero GT again. This is T3, who also did the previous 12 hours. Another Apex Hunter team. Queen's Head are not new, and then the 2nd Lost Tracking car, again a new team. So, what was that? 4 new cars, basically?
Yeah, something in that region. Quite a few. It's a nice to always see new teams join us every so often. But yeah, a few laps to the end from here now. We're about 6 or 7 from the very end of the 12 hours of Daytona, and quite frankly, we've known the winner for like probably 3 stints
since Perry disconnected. We've known the winner.
Yeah.
I actually went onto the Aero chat when you were doing that stint, and I just said, "Yeah, congrats on the win." And then Iggy was like, "We haven't won it yet." He was like, "We might disconnect." I was like, "Yeah, whatever."
That's the only way you couldn't have won by that point.
Oh, FGR looking a little bit impatient. Pastina
Calder's 10 seconds.
Oh yeah, he's closed the gap pretty well. Let's have a look again
after the
how
pit stop from the FGR car.
That started. It definitely wasn't that close when this stint started. I think it was 30 seconds. It was 30 seconds, the gap. So he's gained 20 seconds on FGR on this stint. So really good, solid last stint there for VZ. Unfortunate for them that they weren't able to close it in. Maybe if they had a better grid position, but they did make their way up to 5th in the first stint, so maybe not. Maybe they're in the Viper as well. I don't know. Maybe this is the best that they could have done VEZ.
I don't know, because if Chico had gotten that grid slot, they would instead of being 5th by quite a significant way off the back of the top front, they would have had that gap very much shortened, by a lot more in that first stint. But they've also had the following 10 hours to actually do something with the move up to 5th. So I guess 6 in one, half a dozen in the other, they'll be looking back on potential missed opportunities and potential where they could potentially go better, knowing that they start the first eSports season tomorrow as well. So they've got to figure it out very quickly to see if they can push themselves forward.
Is Pastida racing tomorrow in eSports?
Let's have a look. There's a few teams that have actually sent their lists in up to this point.
If he is, he might be a little shout for the win with how good this stint's been for him. 4 minutes 8 is his gap to the lead. They started this stint 4 minutes 4 behind, so he's basically at the exact same pace as Iggy.
He is not racing tomorrow. For tomorrow, it is Walter, it is Chico, as we saw in the first stint, and Yokai, who was the fastest driver in their qualifying. So
okay, so that guy is the dark horse, and Pastida's having a break. To be honest, the people who are racing today, tomorrow, and especially the people that are racing today, tomorrow, and Monday, need some kind of medal.
Yeah, that's... You put in a lot of shifts over 30 days to do that back to back. Half a second for Pastina Calder as we as we start praising him just on cue. But yeah, this has been an extremely one-sided race since like the 6th hour.
Complete opposite of fortunes for this car, because in Spa, Iggy built them a really nice lead, and unfortunately the last 2 stints, it just all came apart for this car, and they finished...
I'd about to say.
Yeah, I think they finished 3rd in the end, actually. I think Project Platypus beat them, and also Inferno were the winners of that one, who haven't... I think they've disappeared from ALR. I don't know what happened to them, to be honest.
No, they took a season out. They are, well, they're planning on coming back at some point, a lot more well equipped than they were last time. So
yeah, how did they do in esports? Because like they dominated the 12 hours.
Were they
top 5?
Inside that top 5, but they weren't fighting. They weren't causing any problems. But they've gone in since and signed some pretty good drivers, from my knowledge, anyway.
Okay.
So if they were to join back, they would pose a threat. That's a certain. They'd probably become one of the better teams in esports immediately.
Yeah.
I would be very intrigued to see them, NWR, Distinct, and FGO, and they come back in the same esports season. That would be fairly interesting. Obviously, that's wishful thinking. But
you never know. I mean, I didn't expect us to have to do a pre-qualifying for esports this season, so...
We legitimately found out we were doing pre-qualifying on New Year's Eve. No word of a lie. We found out we were doing pre-qualifying on New Year's Eve, because at that point we had only got 50. We had the 50, and we were like, okay, that's fine. If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. We're not going to say no to teams. And then New Year's Eve, Amsterdam came to me and was like, I've got 3 teams I want to sign up. Can we sign up? I'm like,
sure.
Yeah.
And then two of them qualified, right? From the last minute teams.
Yeah. Yeah, 2 of them qualified. The other one finished dropped last. So.
What happened? Did they have like a slow team or?
No, from what I was told, they tried to spread the pace out between the teams, and doing that kind of unconcentrated because it's obviously an average time between the top 3.
Yeah.
Between 3 drivers in a lobby. It kind of just diluted all the times a little bit. Whereas if they had maybe a more stronger team, they'd be.
Maybe they need
right mid-pack
for the next season. Well, actually, if you did a first team, a second team, and a third team, then the third team still wouldn't have qualified. So, but at least the quicker guys would have got in.
And yeah, I guess it depends on how they want to attack it. They've decided how they want to attack it at the moment. Iggy, right now on lap 62, so we are 3 laps from the end of the 12 hours. A foregone conclusion for a while, but still.
Unless he disconnects. He has to make the finish line.
Disconnects on lap 64.
Disconnects right before the
someone
finish
pulled the
line.
plug.
It's been snowing in Austria. To be fair, I don't think snow in Austria is going to affect the internet there. Of all places.
I feel like they'd probably be used to that by now. Yeah. They actually are going to potentially get that 3 minute gap. They're not quite going to get enough for the multiple lapping of everyone, but they could potentially get that 3 minute gap.
Is our FGR still 2 laps down? Yes.
Comfortably.
Yeah. Bluebeard's stuck with FGR since he got laps though. On his fresh softs at the end, so he's doing pretty good. Almost in the 45s actually. So it was interesting because like I don't know Bluebeard's pace very well because all I do is see like the results of the data. But I was thinking like, oh god, he's going to be in this tough tier 3 next season. But based on this, I think he can compete in that tier 3.
He's got pace. He makes very obvious mistakes a lot of the time, which is his. I guess the reason why you're in tier 3 and you've got pace, but you've got no consistency. It's usually the definition of a tier 3, right?
Yeah. Fancy locks. Did you see that? Let me through. I'll give you $10.
I just come up on the stream. All of a sudden, that guy just stops on track.
Let's just see. No, he's not. 22 seconds is a bit much to ask for anyway. Well, we're nearly on the last lap. Oh, hold on. What?
I just put deal!
I don't think he is though. I think he's just memeing.
He's gonna stop right before the line.
Oh god.
He's gonna stop right before the line. It won't be this lap because he's not on his final lap yet, but he's gonna stop right before the line. What a fight for 11th.
Yeah. To be fair, like there is like unofficial points on offer. So I don't know if we should allow that to happen if there's bribery. You know? We're gonna have a Singapore Fernando Alonso Flavio Briatore situation again.
Who would pay $10 to end one position higher and it'd be 11th?
I could imagine Jack doing that. Obviously fancy locks.
Oh. Yeah, clearly fancy locks. Clearly.
Alright, we're on the final lap of this very long 12-hour day, which was actually longer than 12 hours because we started at 9 in the morning. And it is
currently rocking 13 and a half hours. Yeah, 13 and a half hours, which is actually roughly what the first one lasted as well.
Yeah. We knew it would take this long. But there are breaks of like at least 15 minutes. Well, probably just 15 minutes every time if we're lucky.
It's 15 minutes and it's like 25 after the 3-hour one. In the end, but that's why it's only a 10, because it's a fight for a P11. How much is the fight? How much would it take for Iggy to not win this race then? And Bummy just
how much would Iggy accept? I don't think Iggy would accept anybody actually. I don't think he'd be able to like live with himself.
Everyone has a price. Everyone has a price.
Do you think?
Yeah. Everyone has a price. I love how we're talking about this in the middle of the 12-hour race. Iggy's literally about to cross the line.
Iggy just stops. He's like, "Give me $1,000." I'd probably do it for $1,000 to be fair.
I fucking would. But nonetheless, it's lap 64 of 64. It's been 13 and a half hours since the lights went green. And Iggy is one corner away from correcting what didn't happen in Spa. One corner away from Aero GT Purple from going basically flawless the entire day. Someone has actually stopped at the goddamn line, and Iggy and Aero GT Purple will win the 12 hours of Daytona.
Huge result there. He's almost 3 minutes ahead of P2. You can see the three Aero GT cars very close together at the end, basically a formation finish. We've got Brummy just rounding the bend to take the bus stop, so he's still miles away. So let's see who's close. We've got Holt with a second penalty. He's going to take P15. Mortal's just not too far behind. He's about to put a lap on Hulk, actually. Stingy Boss has already finished in P13. Fancy Locks is going to take P12. X90G is still 11th. He didn't let Fancy Locks through in the end. Then we got BX in 10th, still racing around. He's 15 seconds. He couldn't catch up to Megs in the end, who crosses the 9 in 9th. We got Brummy just finally crossed the bend, ready to take P2. 2 minutes 55 down. A huge result for this new team, newly formed team as well, to take second. FGR were third, VEZ were fourth, Nova fifth, Aero GT sixth, TBG seventh, and Apex Hunter Racing in 8th place. And that's it. Everyone's crossed the line now. First, P1 crossed the line first, and P2 crossed the line last of all of our runners. Oh no, where's X90G? He actually had to do an extra lap. He actually had to do an extra lap.
He actually beat him to the line.
He must have braked right at the end.
He was just like, you go out, you do the extra lap, you.
Hey, he's finishing an extra lap up, so that's good. Oh, some donuts. Well, it failed.
You ended 11th, X90G. You ended 11th. Where's the donuts coming from?
You love to see it.
It was, in fact, a stunning performance from Project Platypus. Just not in the stunning way everyone thought you were going to get one from Project Platypus.
Damn. 11 is 2 P1s, that is true.
God almighty.
So here's the results. 1 lap down for Team Lost Tracking. 2 laps down, FGR and VEZ. Then 4 laps for Bluebeard in Nova. Then 5 laps for 3 cars. 6 cars were 5 laps down. So they were all pretty close. 3 cars were 6 laps down, and then it was just Hulk who was 7 laps down in the end for Lost Tracking 2. And that's it. It's over.
13.5 hours from the start to the end.
We did it.
You love to see it.
Right, okay, I think you've heard enough of us, so we're gonna go.
Yeah. Alright, everyone.